Cooking with
Paula Dayan
and Rachel Ray. Today we are going to first be making
falafel
and then we are going to be making
couscous.
Let's start off with the falafel. Our ingredients will be
A pot, canola oil, a bowl, the falafel mix, a cup of water, and a plate with a paper towel to soak up all the oil from the falafel.
To start making the falafel mix, we will take our bowl. We will take the bowl and our falafel mix. We will open the falafel mix and pour the contents into the bowl.
Ooh, it smells good. Is this like...
Then, we will take the cup, which I will now fill up with water.
And I will even out the mix.
We will take the cup of water, which I have now filled, and pour it slowly into the falafel mix. The mixture is now separated. Using a whisk the ingredients together to create a smooth mix.
Get all the lumps out if you can.
While Paula is mixing, I will show you this tool to make perfect falafel balls. Here's our tool. This comes from Israel. You pull this and the platform goes in. You scoop up the falafel and then you drop it into the oil, like so. While Paula is still mixing, I will take our pot and put it on high. Then I will take the oil and fill about a quarter of the pot full with oil.
And make sure that all of those lumps get separated because you don't want any dry mix in your mix. You want it to be all moist and even.
This is how the oil should look. Now, we're going to get our plate with the paper towel ready. Pour any excess powder into the mix to thicken it. The oil is currently heating up, so while it is heating up, you can either make the falafel into small 1 inch by 1 inch balls. I will show you how to create a falafel ball with this tool. We oil the tool. Then we press this part in and scoop up some of the mix and press down until flat. And when we push it up, it turns into a perfect falafel. Oh, we see the oil is starting to simmer. So we will drop in a little piece of this falafel mix to see what goes down. Well, I think this is a great recipe to eat on Independence Day. This is a great recipe for Independence Day. You can go out and have a picnic with your friends and family.
It really describes Israeli culture.
Yeah.
In a ball. In a pita.
Now I'm going to take a fork. So now we're going to have our plate with the paper towel ready. And I'll do the first one, and then Paula can do... have years. So let's see how good this falafel is for the time that it was in the oil. Let's just wait for it. We're not going to keep cooking the falafel because we're going to see how good that one is for the time that it was there. Oh, that's so funny. The oil on the fork was so hot that when it was placed in the mix, it sizzled. Okay, inside?
It's very crunchy on the outside.
1 second. It doesn't matter.
It's gonna be hot.
The inside should be a little darker than this.
Huh? Wanna go?
Mm-hmm. may not be perfect, but they're still falafel.
And they're good.
Yeah, they are. They're really big.
That was a big one. Ugh.
Okay. Oh god, we're making them huge.
Last one. Sorry.
Well, they shouldn't look like this, but it's fine. Because they're...
You can make your own shapes of
I really
falafel.
wanted to try that. It's cooking on the fork. Black is good. Marley, turn it lower. Turn it to medium. You don't want them to be black. Okay, so as you can see in this example, the outside of the falafel is very dark, but the inside is still gooey like the mix and not hot
We
at
didn't
all.
wet our hands.
I used a plastic fork in the falafel and it melted. I shouldn't be touching this, but...
Pillows.
And now look at the fork. What a beautiful...
Okay, so now we're gonna make some Israeli salad. You're gonna want 2 big tomatoes. You're also gonna want a big cucumber. Now, I'm going to dice them.
I'm going to be making couscous. And it says it only takes 5 minutes to make, so let's see how this works. First, I'm going to take a pot. And Marley has a really good technique of cutting, which we'll show you.
So what I do is, since we have to dice them, the first thing I do is I just cut up the cucumber in cucumber slices, and then you cut those up, and I'll show you that too. And you just cut them until they get smaller and smaller and smaller until your preferred size. And remember to cut off some of the ends of the cucumber because you don't want the full cucumber.
Okay, so the couscous looks very grainy before you add the water. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of canola oil and pour them into the pot. Uno.
To first cut them vertically, and then you want to cut them horizontally. This will make a good bite-sized shape. And after you cut them, with your washed hands, you put them in the bowl. Like this.
So I got my 2 cups of boiling water, and I'm just going to pour them into our couscous. Just going to take a normal spoon and kind of stir it up, stir it up. Now we're going to cover the pot. I'm going to use a plastic plate to cover the pot. No, I'm not.
Okay, now I'm done chopping up my cucumbers. Now it's time to chop up my tomatoes.
After I've mixed it, I'm going to take a plate and just cover up the couscous.
And make sure you get the ends off of the tomato too, because you don't want the ends. And you don't want too big of a knife, but you also don't want too small of a knife. This is about the right size, this kind of knife. And you have to move around the salad with your hands, like this. And yes, your hands will get messy, but that's okay.
So we're gonna put the stuff in the plates because we eat from plates.
Really?
And this is the falafel.
These are the couscous and this is our salad.
Okay.
We have a spoon. We have to use a spoon to get the couscous out of the pot and onto the plate. And don't do what we did and forget to put salt in it.
Please add salt to your couscous.
And add lemon juice and olive oil to your salad.
And also just put in a couple of falafel balls. 2 falafel balls, just stick them on there.
We hope you enjoyed making Israeli food with us.
Mmm. And also making falafel.
I'm putting that in.
And also making falafel.
תשימו את זה ברקע, את הפלאפל. כשאתם עושים את הפלאפל הרי, תוסיפו
We hope you enjoyed making